Hi everyone, welcome to Honey Drops Tarot. This is a reading for the air signs, Aquarius, Libra, Gemini, and their twin flame connection. Air signs, thank you so much for being here. Thank you for all of your likes, shares, and subscribes. I truly appreciate it. Just a quick note, please do not fall for any scammers. I will never reach out to solicit for a private reading. I do offer private readings, and if you're interested in signing up for one of those or in making a donation, the information regarding that can be found in the About section of my YouTube page. And I thank you so much in advance. Twins, I hope that you all are doing well. If you are a cross watcher, or if you are unsure of what a twin flame connection is, please consult the many people on YouTube who have created full-length videos just talking about what twin flames are. But in a nutshell, a twin flame dynamic is one energetic soul shared between two people. So you and a divine counterpart. Not everyone has a twin, and even some people who have twins are not incarnated as in the same lifetime as their twin. Some twins who are incarnated in the same lifetime, sometimes they never meet one another, but they can sense their earthly presence. I am speaking to twins who are in separation from their counterpart at this time. There's always a runner-chaser dynamic and a separation period during which twin flames undergo a spiritual awakening. They discover their gifts and their lives change irrevocably. It's a very taxing, harrowing time that can really bring you to your knees. I am a twin flame, and my twin flame is a Gemini, so an air sign. But the whole point is not necessarily to be in union with your twin, although if that's what you want, you can choose to take that journey. But it's more about the two twins triggering one another in order to have that spiritual awakening, to ask the hard questions, to go through the dark night of the soul, to heal trauma and inner child wounding and generational traumas, and understand their connection, their divine connection with their twin and with spirit. And then once that awakening happens, it's as if walking out into the world looks brand new, and it's accelerated in twins. See the signs and the synchronicities. Twins are here to raise the vibration of humanity, truly. So, I did a mini meditation before I turned on the camera. I saw the 12 tribes, the 12 tribes of Israel. So, it's not so much that it's the 12 tribes of Israel, but it's the idea of ancestor energy, which is what I also wrote. The idea of lineage and where we come from. So then it led me to the 7 sisters, which I believe are, the 7 sisters are part of galactic star clusters. The idea that star seeds came from these places. And then I saw grains and harvest. So take that as it resonates. The theme here to me would seem like legacy. It feels like legacy. That somehow you and your twin are concerned with that issue. What is the legacy you will be leaving on this earthly plane? So I'm going to use 3 decks for your reading today. I'm going to pull one from the Starseed Oracle deck for the overall energy. The base spread, I'm going to be using the Oracle and Mystical Moments and clarifying with the Tarot of Mystical Moments, both created by the same author, Katrin Stein. So, air signs. What is the overall energy for the air sign? Thank you, Spirit. You got forge, don't follow. Pave a new path. Be the leader you wish you had. We can see here, right? It seems to be some kind of, it seems like an earthly realm, an emerald realm, and kind of traversing time and space. It's almost like this is you in the astral, traversing time and space to be with the Earth School, be in the Earth School with your twin. Forge, don't follow. Maybe I'm talking to a chaser right now. Right? Don't follow your twin. Don't chase your twin. Forge a path for yourself. Let's see. 4 cards for the base spread from the Oracle of Mystical Moments. Okay. Okay, 4 cards down. 4 cards of Clarifier from the Tarot of Mystical Moments. Four cards down. Okay. The first 2 cards are going to be your energy. The second 2 cards are going to be your counterparts, but feel free to flip the energies as twins mirror each other. The third set of cards is going to be the connection, and the fourth set is advice from Spirit. We start with you. 15, the elixir of life. It's amazing though, because number 15 in the major arcana is the Devil card. Your twin could be a Capricorn, or you could have Capricorn placements somewhere in your chart, maybe as, I want to say a Mars energy. The elixir of life, fountain of youth, makes me think of that movie it's called The Fountain. It's by Darren Aronofsky. If you haven't seen it, you should. It's brilliant. Brilliant. And problematic. Does that movie talk about twin flames? Could be, could be. I brought up Moonlight Kingdom, the Wes Anderson film, in the Earth sign reading. And I realized the 2 main characters in Moonlight Kingdom are twin flames. Like Spirit, just like, they're like, oh, they're twin flames. I was like, what? In the movie The Fountain, Hugh Jackman plays the main character. His wife, played by Rachel Weisz, she's dying of cancer, and he's a scientist, and he's racing against the clock because he's trying to find the elixir of life. Concurrently, she's writing a book about the elixir of life. It's a very surreal film. I highly recommend it, but it's it's not for everyone. It's very conceptual and depressing. But it talks about lovers being separated, and one really trying to let go with grace, and one trying desperately to hold on. This could be you right now, trying to understand where you are in this connection, why you feel like you're chasing, because you got the Emperor in the reverse. The Emperor has the power of all 4 kings. This is Aries energy. Major Arcana number 4 of the Tarot usually talks about a CEO, a boss, somebody with a tremendous amount of power. In this relationship, in this dynamic, the twin flame dynamic, however, you are feeling very disempowered, lost perhaps. I don't know why I want to say the word oligarch. Oligarch. I mean, that's what it kind of looks like a monarch, an oligarch. But I don't, that's not a word that I mean, I may have said that word one other time in my entire life. It's might have a relevance to you. When the card is in reverse, the Emperor can be very angry, very frustrated. I'm supposed to be running a kingdom here, and all I can think about is my twin. And it feels a little obsessive. It's the devil energy coming out. It's nothing to be ashamed of. Like, we've all been there. If you are in a twin flame dynamic, no matter what side of the coin you sit on, there is an obsession energy. It's what you're trying to work through at this time. Can I have a clarifier on the elixir of life, please, Spirit? Clarifier on the elixir of life. King of Wands in the reverse. If I was going to get a card that mirrored this energy, it would be this energy. The King of Wands comes closest to the Emperor in terms of energy of all the four kings, because this represents Aries energy, also Leo. King of Wands in the upright is a person who knows what they want and goes after what they want. This could be you just completely off your game at this time. Completely, do I want this twin flame? What is a twin flame? Why can't I stop thinking about this person? I just want to move on with my life. I want to be entrepreneurial. I want to focus on myself. And it's difficult for you right now. It's difficult. I can feel that. I can feel the frustration, because the card that came out for your overall energy is Forge, Don't Follow. Right? If anyone was going to forge something, it would be this one and this one. But you're not in that energy right now, and Spirit is saying it's important for you to remember all the goals and dreams and aspirations that you had for yourself, right? Regardless of whether or not your twin is in the picture, you came here to act out a path, your life's blueprint. What is it that you were meant to do? Spirit is saying you need to do that. It's important. It's like humanity needs you to follow your path. It's that important, right? My path is tarot, and I'm trying every which way that I can to honor my path. So whatever it is for you, and it doesn't mean that you have to you don't necessarily have to share it with humanity, but your happiness in following your path will naturally raise your vibration, and your good vibrations will kind of infect, in the best way possible, other people. They'll be around your light and love, and they'll feel it too. Right now, there's a little bit of obsessive energy that you're going through. It's almost like you can't take your nose out of this flower. Where is your counterpart at this time? Number 13, Morning Dew Girl. This is the Death card. Scorpio energy. Could be dealing with a Scorpio. Morning Dew Girl. Interesting. She's got kind of like a leaf bucket in her hand, gathering the drops of clean water that's coming off of this flower, but they're just pouring out the side. I feel as though your person is, it's like swimming upstream, but they're not a salmon. You know what I mean? Like, they're working against the current. They're working against themselves. One of the people that I watch on YouTube, her name is I Scry with Steph. She's amazing. She's an artist and a seer, tarot reader. She's awesome. sometimes she sings a song when she channels it. There's a hole in my bucket, dear Liza, dear Liza. There's a hole in my bucket, dear Liza, a hole. I don't know that song. I'm just like literally saying what she says in her readings. But it's like, what purpose does the bucket serve if you can't contain something inside of it? Right? So this is where I feel like your twin is kind of, it's like running in circles, like trying to get ahead, and they're just running in circles. So I feel both of you are in a very, very frustrated energy right now. Like, you could be really new to the twin flame dynamic. I mean, look, I am not new to the twin flame dynamic, and I get frustrated on a daily basis with my twin, just energetically, and myself. And I just feel like there's a lot of frustration here. King of Swords, clarifying that. King of Swords is Gemini energy. So Gemini, you showed up in your own reading. This particular King of Swords is represented by a divine feminine figure. Gender does not matter, it's just energy. But somebody who sits in the seat of their power. The King of Swords, though, is mending. They're mending something. So if there was a hole in the bucket, your person is trying to figure out how to mend it. That seems like a very obvious thing, but it was so obvious as to not be a coincidence. These two cards came out like this, right? It's like your person is, I just hear it, they're wising up. They're wising up. They're figuring it out. They're figuring out how they're working against themselves. I have one clarifier on the King of Swords, please, Spirit. Two cards came out. The Knight of Cups and the Three of Wands in the reverse. The Three of Cups, you can see here. Look at all those long braids. Usually braids in the braiding in the tarot can represent good fortune. This card is in reverse. Three of Wands talks about like waiting for your ships to come in, like making a decision and then waiting for the result, the outcome of that. And coupled with the Knight of Cups here, it's almost like I feel as though they have tried, at least in their mind space, to reach out to you. Maybe they wrote a text and they didn't send it. They're wanting to reach out to you to tell you how much they love you. Knight of Cups, it's authentic and it was in the upright. That's how I interpret that. But with the Three of Wands in the reverse, it's almost like they can't follow through. Something is stopping them. You know, the fact that this is represented, this kind of lute or instrument is represented by an anatomical heart seems really important. Maybe your person or you have a tattoo involving an anatomical heart. But what it kind of says to me is it's like a laid bare, like a vulnerability. It feels like it's too vulnerable for them to reach out to you right now. You're trying to maintain their position. Thank you, Spirit. That was a very long honk. They're trying to maintain their position. I mean, obviously it's always in fear. I don't think they want to repeat the past. It's amazing. See, look, in the connection, you got number 47, which is an 11, reduces to an 11, which is the Justice card. And it says, my dear friend. My dear friend. Ooh, this is giving me, my head is starting to itch a little bit, like my crown is, it's strange because my twin, who is a Gemini, he never called me by my name in the whole time we dated, maybe once, and then I got really mad at him. He called me my dear. So there's something about, you know, and Spirit gives me my memories and my context so that I can channel to you. Maybe you and your twin had pet names for each other, but more so, I see this as the beginning of a letter, my dear friend, comma, and then whatever it is that message is underneath. But it is, and you could have done this too. You could have drafted a text message or an email or something, recorded a voice memo and wanted to send it 1,000 times and never did. It's clarified by the Six of Swords. The Six of Swords in the reverse talks about a homecoming. I don't really refer, it's interesting why I said that. Usually I talk about the Eight of Cups in the reverse as a homecoming. The Six of Swords in reverse, I would typically say that you're unable to get out of a chaotic situation. But I said homecoming. And it's this idea in the upright, it's this idea that we're taking up our anchor and we're just getting out of there. But in the reverse, it's almost like I want to put my anchor down. I want to put my anchor down. I'm looking at what I saw in your mini meditation, trying to understand it. It's not coming through yet. 12 tribes, ancestor energy, the 7 sisters, and grains or harvest. I mean, some of you could be involved in farming or the food industry. Maybe some of you have 7 sisters. I don't know. Maybe it's not for me to know. I'm going to pull a card on my dear friend. My dear friend. The Hanged Man in the reverse. This is the card in the reverse. This is a beautiful card in the upright because we can see here there's like a zipper and it's unzipping. Like there's sky behind all of these kind of thicket of bushes. The Hanged Man in the upright talks about, it's the number 12 in the major arcana, Virgo energy. It talks about, as Virgo and Pisces, getting a really distanced perspective on something, like taking it way out, taking the perspective way, 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 way out, because we're too close. So there could be, especially if I see this, you know, obsessive energy with you at this time, between you and your twin. Maybe you have tried your best to get some perspective, but it's proving to be very difficult. It's too painful. It's painful to be in the twin flame connection, and it's painful to be without it. Can't live with them, can't live without them. Oh God, I can feel the frustration. I feel frustrated for you. I feel frustrated for myself though, but also for you. Because, I mean, there's certain levels to, you know, I've come to understand this connection on a personal level, where the frustrations are not as frequent, but for you, I just feel like it's too close. It's almost like you want some breathing room. You want open air and sky, and all that you're in right now is jungle. Tangled. Your twin is feeling that too. But they're trying to heal themselves. That's good. You want your twin to be happy. Their happiness is your happiness and vice versa. Whether or not that's with or without you, their happiness is your happiness. What is the advice from Spirit? Number 35, which is an 8 in the Major Arcana, the Strength card, Leo energy. A long way home. This journey is not easy. If you choose to take the twin flame journey, like really, really endeavor to be with your twin, it's going to feel like a lot of the odds are stacked against you. At the same time, it's exquisite. This is, you want to use the word exquisite with this card. Slow movement, right? Anytime there's a hot air balloon, slow and steady movement. That's advice from Spirit. It's just one step at a time, one step at a time. Queen of Wands in the reverse, clarifying that. Queen of Wands in the upright is beautiful, abundant. She's full of light. She's full of ideas, creativity. She knows her worth. She has a lot of self-confidence. But in reverse, there's some kids across the street that they're just laughing. They're taking pictures and they're having fun with each other. I think they're probably filming something for TikTok or whatever. I don't know if you can hear them, but it's just they're having fun. And Spirit is all kind of saying that to me, like you may be lacking some confidence right now. And Spirit is saying, go out, have fun. It's pouring rain outside. They're boys, they don't have umbrellas. But they're having such a great time with each other. And Spirit is saying, this is what you need to raise your vibration, because otherwise all you're going to be looking at is this energy, the devil energy. They want you to go out, and it's not to say forget your twin flame. Never. You could never. But just get your mind off of it for a little while and trust that the hot air balloon is moving in the direction that it should be. It's slow, but they want you to raise your vibration and go out and have fun and be with soul tribe members and people where you don't have to guess. You don't have to guess any. Look, see? King of Pentacles. There's abundance all around. There's sun energy and sunflower. Like it's all around you right now, air signs. There's so much abundance. And it's almost like they're taking that they're saying take that abundance and forge your new path. Maybe this involves starting a side hustle, a business. Maybe this involves traveling, having adventures, using the resources you have to have new experiences that do not involve your twin in any way. What a beautiful energy to end on. That's your reading, air signs. I hope that it resonated. It's tough. I understand. Just have faith in yourself that you can get through this. Don't wait for your twin. Keep it moving. If your twin is supposed to be in your life, they will be. Keep it moving. If this reading resonated, please like, share, subscribe, comment down below. Please hit the bell notification to be updated as to when I post new readings. Thank you, air signs.